In a tabletop world, Pathfinder is known for its world building and deep campaign storylines. Wrath of the Righteous, an epic tale of heroes battling demonic forces, is the latest of these fan favorites to be given a digital makeover as an immersive isometric RPG. Wrath of the Righteous gives players the freedom to create any character they choose from a wide selection of classes. What's more, your choices throughout your journey will affect the outcome of the story and which progression options become available. Currently 60% off, it's a great value given how many hours of adventure it offers. The Bard's Tale is about as classic as it gets when it comes to PC RPGs. Players looking for a retro experience will be hard-pressed to find a better example, especially one so lovingly restored. The classic look and play style remains intact, with quality of life features that let modern gamers experience this trio of epic fantasy tales. Bard's Tale Trilogy is a 3-in-1 title sold as single item. At 75% off, it's a fantastic value that will run you less than $5. First-person turn-based RPGs are a staple of retro games. Starcrawlers is a modern sci-fi take on a classic genre, typically full of torch-lit fantasy dungeons. You are still commanding a band of adventurers taking on quests. You are just doing it on exotic planets and abandoned space stations. Starcrawlers is a great pick for fans of classic gameplay. Not only that, but at 90% off, it's a great and affordable gift for the old school gamers in your life. Today, Fallout is essentially Skyrim with guns. Longtime fans might long for a return to the serious roots as an isometric RPG. While it's unlikely that we'll see a new official retro Fallout anytime soon, you can still experience the radioactive magic of the classic games and show them to friends who have never done so. The Fallout Classics bundle includes Fallout 1 and 2, as well as the strategy title Fallout Tactics. They're already fairly cheap given their age, but between the bundle and the autumn sale you can get all 3 titles for 75% off. If you prefer dragons, dinosaurs and magic in your Total War experience, the Warhammer Trilogy provides some of the franchise's best campaigns. Warhammer II features classic factions like the Lizardmen and Skaven battling to complete an arcane ritual. At 66 off, Total War Warhammer offers plenty of campaigns and legendary lords to keep players occupied for a long time. You can also get the collection bundle to pick up all the game's DLC. If you own the original Total War, you can play the globe-spanning Mortal Empires campaign as well. If you're looking for a grand Dungeons & Dragons campaign without a group, then Solasta Crown of the Magister is your solution. Based on the current rules of Dungeons & Dragons, Solasta is an accessible RPG that lets players play their way. Solasta is an expensive game, but at the 65 off, it's not an expensive one. You can play its campaign and tactical battles solo or co-op. Every so often, a game comes along that kickstarts an entire genre. Slay the Spire combines two infinitely replayable types of games, deck builders and roguelikes, to create a compelling experience that's inspired countless others. It will be remembered as a classic years from now, so it's not one to be missed. Slay the Spire is a great value at regular price given how much gameplay you can get out of it. At 66 off, it's one of the best purchases you can make during this sale. The Shadowrun Trilogy are some of the best cyberpunk games around, as well as some of the best isometric RPGs available. This classic setting combines magic and technology to create memorable characters, villains and missions. Playing all three games lets you explore the sixth world on three standalone campaigns in different locales. The deluxe edition of the Trilogy Bundle offers complete versions of Shadowrun Returns, Hong Kong and Dragonfall. All three games, plus the DLC for each, can be yours at an amazing 77 off. It's fun to be the villain, set traps and hire guards to protect your dungeons from meddling heroes in this management roguelite. If you like games like Dungeon Keeper, this is definitely one to try. Legend of Keepers is 75% off during the autumn sale and has a nice suite of DLC to pick up as well. If you decide to get the complete package, the whole thing will have a total discount of 66%. These zombie survival RPGs are full of danger. Hosting a non-linear story with multiple endings, they might require several attempts to survive. If Final Fantasy had permadeath, it might play like Dead Age. By getting the bundle with both games, you can also get the Dead Age 2 soundtrack. The whole thing is a total discount of 82%, making Dead Age one of the most affordable options of the autumn sale. That brings a whole new meaning to the idea of surviving the holidays. This heartfelt RPG has lovely visuals and a memorable cast with a card-based battle system that will let players scratch their tactical itch. Each party member has a fully unique set of abilities, making team composition an important part of getting through each chapter. For truly dedicated players, Steamworld Quest has an area with high-level challenges and an intense new game plus mode. At 75% off, this lovely game is well worth the price. XCOM is often used as the measure stick for all turn-based tactical games. Often challenging and never boring, the battle to save Earth from an alien invasion is one of the most iconic franchises in strategy. The Ultimate Collection includes both modern XCOM games and all their associated DLC. With a total discount of 61% off, you can get 2 full-size titles and all their expansion material for the price of a single brand new game. That makes it an excellent gift for a strategy gamer and one that will keep them playing for a long time, maybe even until XCOM 3 is announced. This video ends here. Let me know what you think about these games in the comments below. Remember to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel and also consider supporting me through all my pages. Wish you the best. Ciao!